power hitter. This guy's been elite, and we'll see as he continues if he's going to make it into Cooperstown, into the Hall of Fame.
Judge rips that one. In one, hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Relay to second, but he's in there easily.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
So runner at second, 2 down. Here's Stanton now. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back at Yankee Stadium, now here's Bobby Witt Jr. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties right through there for a strike. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Dominguez puts it away, and there's 1 down.
Batting 6, the designated hitter, Michael.
And next up for the Royals,
Massey.
Michael Massey. And that one is lifted in the air. Bellinger sizing it up. Makes the grab, and there are 2 outs.
Batting 7, the right fielder, number 16, Hunter.
2 down, base is empty. Here's some real power at the plate. Hunter Renfroe. And a big swing and a miss.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Next offering is in for a strike. And a swing and a miss. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Royals. They lead it 1-0. Back in New York, we head to the bottom of the second. Here's the catcher, Austin Wells.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Lugo back to work. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Oswaldo Cabrera. Fouled off. He was late. Grounder might be 2. There's one out on to first. Double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees. Good power. Not great in the OBP department. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And that extends the inning.
Batting 8, the first baseman,
Paul Goldschmidt will climb in. And that drops in for a strike.
He's been known to jump all over the first pitch, so that seems like a missed opportunity right there.
Late on that fastball.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So it's no runs, 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We head on now to the top of the third. It's the Royals 1 and the Yankees nothing.
It's a new sheriff in town. Everybody get up, get down.
Welcome back. Last series, the pitching was not good as we take a check of the numbers. And a swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
That one in the dirt, and the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. And it beats him for the first out after the drop third strike.
Well, you rarely ever see 3 curveballs in a row because that's one of those pitches that's most effective when you haven't seen it recently. You might see 3 sliders in a row, but right there, he was feeling that curveball and figured he could finish with that pitch.
Next to hit, Michael Garcia. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, we're expecting to see strikeouts in this one. Cole is in the 2,000 strikeout club and only needed around 1,700 innings to get there. You know, only Chris Sale and Pedro Martinez needed fewer innings to reach 2,000 strikeouts. Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Peraza brings it in for the third out. Royals go down 1-2-3, but they still lead it 1-0. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-1's the count.
On the ground to the left. And it gets by him.
He was all over that one. I know it was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Kicks and fires.
Nope, that's inside.
And a count 1-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Double play ball to second. Acrobatic throw for 1, and that's 2.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Second baseman, Jazz Jr.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Fastball is outside. Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Down in order go the Yankees. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. On to the 4th. Now it's the power speed combo. Number 19. And ball 1. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. And there's one down.
Up next for the Royals, the first baseman,
Vinny Pasquantino steps in for the Royals. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
These hitters have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some runs, have an offensive explosion, that can be a route to doing it.
Bellinger sizes this one up. He's got it. And a couple of quick outs. And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. Grounded out his first time up. Fought off foul. Perez goes 6 feet 3 inches, 255 pounds, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. Next one misses, and 1-1. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. KC down in order, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. It's Aaron Judge now.
Well, in terms of hitting rocket home runs, Judge is near the top of that list. Only Giancarlo Stanton has hit more with greater exit velocity than Judge. Look out, though. Shohei is quickly climbing those charts.
Handles, throws to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. He struck out swinging in his first at bat.
Stanton.
Swing and a foul straight back. Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2.
Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Well, I'd say he pretty much had to offer at that one. You don't want to leave it in the umpire's hands. Even though it ended up outside the zone, it still was close enough to where it looked like it could drop down right on that corner and get the call. Last thing you want to do is get punched out by the umpire knowing you could have at least fouled the pitch off and kept the at-bat going.
That one is absolutely belted. Going back on this one. On the warning track, and hauls it in. So they make short work of them there. We played 4. It's the Royals 1 and the Yankees nothing. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. to work. Slice the other way and foul. And now the 0-1. This one in the air, right field. Judge is under it. And out number 1 on the grab. And to the plate for Kansas City, Michael Massey.
For you growing up in New York City, I mean, you're a big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan. There was one game, though, that I went to as a kid. I sat in the upper deck. It was the game that Bo Jackson hit 3 homers in his first 3 plate appearances and then hurt his shoulder diving for Deion Sanders inside the park home run. That's probably the most memorable game that I ever attended as a fan at Old Yankee Stadium. Got him swinging.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
2 outs, base is empty. And now Hunter Renfroe. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. That one gets down for a hit. And they have their first base runner since the first inning.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. There are a lot of nicknames people have attached to hits like that. Blooper, flare, duck snort, lawn dart, etc. But whatever you want to call it, it's a knot. And those are the ones that'll make you smile as a hitter just about every time. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Renfroe leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Next offering is down low.
1-1.
That one missed. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That one's carrying. Gone into Monument Park. That one landed amongst the legends. A soaring shot to center. His second of the year, and they add a couple more. It's 3-0.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
So 2 down. Now the third baseman, Michael Garcia. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now 3-0. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back for more from the Bronx. And now it's going to be Oswaldo Cabrera. And a foul ball.
You know, these Yankees, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
Got him. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first 2 pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after him.
Swung on, belted. Way back there. Get out of town. 3rd home run of the season, and they're on the board. It's 3-1.
That's exactly what this crowd wanted to see in this spot. He blasted that pitch. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Outside low, and that's ball one. One out, base is empty, and a run in. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Blanco squeezes it, and there's 2 away.
Shortstop, Oswald.
Oswald Peraza stepping in now for the Yankees. That's off the inside corner. Ball 1.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Next offering is in for a strike. That's to third. Throws to first in time. That ends the frame. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now a 3-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Leading off, Kyle Isbell. Singing 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting 2 in one game. And, you know, before that game in the clubhouse, there was a gentleman there who owned a suit company there in downtown Manhattan. And he said to me, hey, kid, you hit a home run in the...
This ball is hammered deep center field. Way back there. On its way. Out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add a run. It's 4-1.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Garrett Cole is done in this one. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for the
Mark Leiter Jr. gets the call from the pen.
56.
The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. Now it's the second baseman. 0 for 2 in this one. And first offering is fouled off.
So I went into the game. I happened to hit 2. When I walked into the store the next day, and he looked at me, he said, you're trying to put me out of business, aren't you? And that was a great experience that I had as a rookie playing against the Yankees, playing in New York.
So did Super Joe give you 2 suits?
Super Joe hooked me up with 2 suits.
There's a splitter in the dirt. Swing and a miss. Catcher has it. Fires to first. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. He keeps it down. It's just so tough to put wood on.
Vinny Pasquantino steps in for the Royals. That clips the zone. Strike one. On the ground, Peraza. The throw to first. He's out.
Well, I believe we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand.
Now
the way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
2 down, bases empty. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Salvador Perez. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Headed down the line. And that's a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out at a splitter. And a run to the Royals lead with this homer. It's now 4-1. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
The center fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Swing and a ground ball towards first, but foul. In there at the knees. 0-2 now.
0-2.
Swing and a ground ball. Fires over to first. And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
The batter, number 13.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees.
Chisholm Jr.
There's the strike.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
And that drops in for a strike.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
The Royals leading by 3 here in the bottom of the 6th. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Chris, third time through the order and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today. Economical with the pitch count.
2 outs, base is empty. Aaron Judge stepping in now for the Yankees. There's a strike.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
And ball one to Judge. Ground ball left side and foul ball. Judge waits. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing across here this half. 7th inning coming up. It's the Royals 4 and the Yankees 1. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Scott Efros. He's pitching on 2 days rest.
Efros.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. Fights it off. He'll see another. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Ugly cut on the slider for strike 3.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
This one in the air. Chisholm hauls it in, 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder.
Now it's Hunter Renfroe. 1 for 2. And there's a foul ball. Two outs. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
So up next, Dairon Blanco. Can't forget the 2-run shot he launched out of here in the 5th.
Yeah, one of the biggest swings of the game, Boog, as he looks to make even more of an impact in this at-bat right here.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Royals 4 and the Yankees 1. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Left field, way back there. Blanco going back. Brings it back on a leaping catch. Wow.
Now batting.
With a guy like this with so much pop at the plate, you're going to play a little bit deeper and make sure you can time it up in case there's an opportunity to steal a home run. Well, he did just that. Perfect footwork at the fence and reaches up and makes the grab.
Up next for New York, Austin Wells. Check swing, and he went. That's strike one.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Base is empty, one away. Here at the bottom of the seventh. Got him. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
Well, that curveball had some pretty good break to it. As you can see, the hitter just locked up a little bit. Thought it was a great pitch to hit, but sometimes you're looking for something else and you can't pull the trigger.
Up the middle, and that one handled. Throws to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Yanks held in check, and they trail it 4-1. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Michael Garcia.
Efros back to work, and there's a strike.
0-1.
Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Outside low, and the count is 1-2. And he chases that one below the zone. Wells collects, fires to first, gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
Now batting, the center fielder, Kyle.
And now it's Kyle Isbell. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those two he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
Isbell tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. He did not go around. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. One down, base is empty. That's towards center. Bellinger settles underneath it. And there's two away. Now the number 2 hitter.
Number 19.
Slider right there.
0-1's the count.
2 down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 8th. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. That one felt good. His 9th homer of the year, and they add to the lead. It's 5-1. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. That slider on the outside part of the plate is typically hit the other way, but to be able to get to it, pull the baseball, and get it up in the air for a home run, I'm just really impressed.
Now here is Vinny Pasquantino. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. That one fouled off. Out into left center for a line drive base hit. Now he'll turn for second. Well, he thought about 2, but he's back to first safely. Two outs, runner at first. Salvador Perez steps in for the Royals. 0 for 3 in this one. And that one fouled off. Pasquantino, the runner at first with 2 gone. Line drive, that's a base hit into right field. Throw into third. He's in there. So up now for Kansas City, Bobby Witt Jr. This guy with big-time power and an elite defender.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
Out to center. Bellinger drifts towards it, and that is that. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now 5-1. You're dialed into the show. Back in the Bronx, digging in is the switch-hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. The Yankees looking to rally. Here comes a pitch. Close one, doesn't get the call. And it's 1-0.
That's outside.
The rest of the lineup could learn a thing or two from this at bat right here. He's been patient, and now he's in the driver's seat with a 2-0 count.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Perez on to first, in time to get him. One away in the strikeout.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt.
Goldschmidt.
Tap foul at the plate. The Yanks down by 4 here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And a foul ball. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Now batting, the shortstop.
2 down, base is empty. Oswald Peraza stepping in now for the Yankees. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. So now back to the top of the order.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
The center fielder, number 35, Cody.
Here comes Cody Bellinger. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. And a strike on the outside edge. Peraza off of first with 2 away. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-2.
And at bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. 1 left for the Yankees. They're down here 5-1.
Now pitching.
We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Fernando Cruz. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Michael Massey now at the plate. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. Ripped to short. Sends it across to first, and they get the leadoff man in the ninth.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Hunter Renfroe.
Now it's Hunter Renfroe. And what a two-way player, not just offensively, but as good a defensive outfielder as there is in the game. And first offering is fouled off. Cruz, known as a guy with pretty lights out type stuff, racks up the strikeouts, but the command at times can elude him. Next offering is in for a strike. Movement in the bullpen. Tim Hill getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Weaver warming up as well. That misses. Now 1-2.
Yeah, and a manager in a situation like this type of pitcher has to stay alert and ready. He's got to make sure he's watching from pitch to pitch, hitter to hitter, to quickly get another reliever up in the bullpen if he needs to bring someone in. Well, that's the effect of the splitter that you're looking for on the mound. Really nice pitch right there, and had him out in front over the top. I'm sure the batter was thinking he was getting something else, perhaps a fastball with a little more straight and velo to it.
Blanco now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. And that lack of command, that's usually one of the things that leads guys to be converted from starter to reliever.
Yeah, and it's such a short stint when you compare the two roles, starting and relieving. You hope that guy can find strike one right away when he comes in.
Pitch misses. Going to count 1-2. Oh, he hit him. And that got him pretty flush. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
The third baseman.
And next up for the Royals, Michael Garcia. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. That one's in there. That's strike one.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond.
Runner takes off. Pitch misses. Throw to second, and great jump. 2 outs. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Wells gathers, goes to first, and it's in time for the 3rd out, so that'll end the inning. So no runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. 2, 3, 4 set to hit in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Royals 5 and the Yankees 1. Back here in New York, we head to the bottom of the 9th. Here's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Next offering misses. 1-1. Ripped on the ground to second. Tosses to first. And the leadoff man retired here in the 9th.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron.
He's 2 outs away. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge, 1 for 3.
Yeah, we in go mode.
Never going slow-mo.
Going. We in go mode. Going. We in go mode.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
On the ground to the left, and that's just foul. And strike 2.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
Whips it across. 2 up, 2 down. You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. There's just something about that 9th inning. But being at under 100 pitches.
Stanton stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball.
Counts 1-0.
Late with the swing there.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
In for a strike. 1-2. The Royals leading by 4. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Cracks his bat and pops him up. And that'll do it. The Royals add another to their winning streak.
It seemed like from the first pitch of this ball game, this guy was going to get it done. A quality start. Who knew he'd throw a complete game and get the victory? But an excellent job of continuing to just throw what the catcher put down. He navigated through this ball game, a jam here, a jam there, but ultimately it was an outstanding outing.
5-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
going up, so you better buzz. Finna see what really wanna us, you really spilling blood. Everybody tough, so they gotta go and see the judge. Better hush. Remember growing up, all I wanted was to be a, wanted me to get a little bread. The couple in the head, still outside. I don't hide from it for life. Had to fight for my life. Took them hits in stride. If I die for the guys, have my candlelight going up like the club. After that, go slide. Are you with that? I won't get back. I'm gon' hop out and crack. Are you with that? I want big racks. I'm gon' flock. I'm gon' stack. Are you with that? Won't forget that I saw in my past. Are you with that? Like I'm with that. Hope you watching your back. 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 Yeah, whenever I miss those days, visit my LA. Under the ground, running around, we was them kids that played. All in the street, following leads, who lost their way. Some of them outside still, some of them inside graves. I'm a real beach boy, come ride my wave. Left me with the either or, fill these voids and fill my bank. Blue strips only, you switched on me. Mama told me about you snakes, keep my teeth off safety. You know you can't never be too safe. Are you with that? I won't get back. I'm gon' hop out and crack. Are you with that? I want big racks. I'm gon' flock. I'm gon' stack. Are you with that? Won't forget that I saw in my past. Are you with that? Like I'm with that. Hope you watching your back.
I be gone.
Hope you watching your
Watch my back. Stay gon' run on how they come.
Hope you watching.
Get your life, get back. Up first, better not miss that. Tell me if you with that.
Los bolsillos llenos, me siento como un buster. Todas se me arriman. Mala mía, si tu gata está en mi roster. Pa' su postre, entro el dueño de la aldea. Women se me pegan, huele mi dinero. Yo no soy Shenlong. Mira, no imaginas lo que te espera. Entro el dueño de la aldea. Women se me pegan, huele mi dinero. Yo no soy Shenlong. Mira, no imaginas lo que te espera. El abuso, si sale un meque, mis perros están buzos. Me sobran los recursos y cuando traboneamos la hablo sucio. Lealtad siempre promete, me afila el machete. La tengo arañando las paredes, facturando emerald verde. Todos los semáforos luz verde. Entro el dueño de la aldea. Women se me pegan, huele mi dinero. Yo no soy Shenlong. Mira, no imaginas lo que te espera. Entro el dueño de la aldea. Women se me pegan, huele mi dinero. Yo no soy Shenlong. Que te espera. Arte Mona Lisa por mi cama se desliza. No me avisa, sus chelas hacen fila. Son una bandida, buscan que la les bendiga. Soy el dembow killer, dueño en la maquila. Liche en la valija, más el edit. Mi foto tienen fija. Las babies en los números se fijan. Los bolsillos llenos, me siento como un buster. Todas se me riman. Mala mía, si tu gata está en mi roster. Entro el dueño de la aldea. Women se me pegan, huele mi dinero. Yo no soy Shenlong. Mira, no imaginas lo que te espera. Entro el dueño de la aldea. Women se me pegan, huele mi dinero. Yo no soy Shenlong. Mira, no imaginas lo que te espera. Gamaliel, International Flow. John Gama, dando de la mata. Desde el valle en las hamacas. Salvi, si les tomas es que les está dando vértigo. Viendo para acá arriba.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on.
6 deep in the sprinter, yo sequence flirting with the glimmer. You can sniff, let it simmer. Miss supper, but you could be my dinner. She said, why you always got your head high in the clouds? Your eyes to the sky and your face to the stars. Well, I can hear them calling me awfully hard. You best believe before I leave, I'ma leave my mark. And we got
6 deep in the sprinter. Shine so bright, she's caught in the glimmer. Shine so bright, she's caught in the glimmer. Shine so bright, she's caught in the glimmer. 6 deep in the sprinter. Shine so bright, she's caught in the glimmer. Shine so bright, she's caught in the glimmer. Shine so bright, she's caught in the glimmer.
You be cropped out if you're not with us. Got the party jumping like the hiccups. Snake gang, hey DJ, turn it up. See the glimmer, the gloss, the sparkle, the shine, this tight vibe, give you hope in the darkest of time. Before the fourth quarter come, pray you caught you a kinda got me doing what I ought to decline. But here we go though, unlocked in, ain't no let the mojo. We can blend, we can swirl, we can throw yo. Got my gadget on go-go, ratchet from the phone, now we messing out so ho.
6 deep in the sprinter. Shine so bright, she's caught in the glimmer. Shine so bright, she's caught in the glimmer. Shine so bright, she's caught in the glimmer. 6 deep in the sprinter. Shine so bright, she's caught in the glimmer. Shine so bright, she's caught in the glimmer. Shine so bright, she's caught in the glimmer. 6 deep in the sprinter. Shine so bright, she's caught in the glimmer. Shine so bright, she's caught in the glimmer. Shine so bright, she's caught in the glimmer. 6 deep in the sprinter. Shine so bright, she's caught in the glimmer. Shine so bright, she's caught in the glimmer. Shine so bright, she's caught in the glimmer.
for your company. My sugar, feels like you only come around for me. My glass is never empty. You always fill it up to the tea. And I'm still just trying to understand. But is it my love that took you off the shelf now? Is it your love? Make me dance by myself now. Is it our love? Sets my soul on fire. Is it our love that takes me a little too higher? An empty glass is what I got. Mess is what I'm not. I'm just feeling good, trying to understand. Since we put it on the table, it's feeling like I'm unable to comprehend. I still don't understand. Is it my love?
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. We've got baseball coming up for Jackie Robinson Day. It's the Kansas City Royals going up against the New York Yankees. John Shambi on the play-by-play with you. Chris Singleton providing the color. Chris, today a special day on the Major League Baseball calendar, Jackie Robinson Day. Everyone on the field wearing number 42 to honor Jackie and his breaking of the professional baseball color barrier in 1947 with the Brooklyn Dodgers.
Well, Boog, it's a great day for everyone in terms of just the unity that it helped to bring forth within our country, and a lot of times that's done through sport. But for me, as a Jackie Robinson, and I think about the connection of such a great player and all of the adversity that he had to endure. Baseball's hard enough just to play, but then everything sort of on the field, off the field, and how he persevered through that, so inspiring.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about set to go now. Today's starting pitcher, Max Fried.
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. Will elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
Here's the center fielder, Kyle Isbell.
Kyle Isbell.
And that one fouled off. And ball one.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Jackson down to first. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
Really good hard bite to that breaking ball for the strikeout right there. I mean, he was able to bury it down below the zone, and that's throwing the pitch with conviction. Good thing for the pitcher, he's not going to miss in the zone, and that's where you get hurt. Excellent execution with 2 strikes. That could be a big weapon for him in this start.
Now, number 42. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. And that's a double.
Drove that ball nicely, put a great swing on it, and it jumped off his bat. Kind of put it all together there, and he's rewarded with the double.
One out, runner at second. Vinny Pasquantino will hit next. That misses the zone, and that is ball one. We talk so much about how starting pitchers prepare for their starts. I talked with Max Fried, and one of the things he told me back in 19, he and Lucas Giolito started using MLB The Show to go over scouting reports. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Grisham is there, makes the catch, and there's 2 down. And here now, the lineup for the Royals. All right, Siggy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Salvador Perez, the next to hit.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Strike 2.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
Not close with that one. Now 1-2. 2 outs. And 1 in scoring position. One, 2 now. There's a swing and a drive. And that's a foul ball.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. 3rd foul ball in a row.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Man on second, 2 down. And a swing and a miss. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. A double in the inning, but they leave him stranded. Back here with my pal Siggy, our starting pitcher in this one, Michael Wacha.
Yeah, very respectable numbers last year, a sub 350 ERA, and guys like that, you may think, well, they're elite pitchers that are pitching sub 2s, they're dominating, but when you can have that kind of consistency, you know you have a chance to win the ball game every time he takes the mound. So, good season last year, opportunity for him to go out there and repeat it this year, possibly even improve. But I tell you what, if this guy's pitching for me and I'm playing in the outfield, I'm loving every minute of it.
Next offering is fouled back. And now 2-1. Wacha notched a complete game the last time on the hill. This one in the air, center field. Isbell on his way over, hauls it in for the out. And there's 1 down. And time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustments. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
Check swing, no appeal.
Yeah, not a lot of pitchers racking up complete games nowadays. So that last start of his really stands out for me. When you can eat innings like that, you take a big weight off your bullpen, and that's very valuable.
1 out, base is empty. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. 2 away.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
2 outs, base is empty. Aaron Judge stepping in now for the Yankees. Just off the inside edge. Judge goes 6 feet 7 inches, hitting 3rd in the lineup. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. And Judge spoils that one. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. swings and drives one out to deep left field. Back there. And it's off the foul pole for a home run. He sends a rocket to left. It's 1-0.
He really needed that swing. He hasn't been getting a ton of results at the plate lately, so I'm sure that one felt especially good. Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
Giancarlo Stanton in the box with 2 gone. And takes a look at a called strike. Just missed. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the second game of the series. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back at Yankee Stadium, all set for the start of the inning. And to the plate for Kansas City, Bobby Witt Jr. Max Fried will go to work. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
0-1's the count.
That one blasted deep to right. That's back there. Gone. That's one way to quiet the crowd. 3rd home run of the season, and we're all square. It's 1-1.
Wow, what a clutch swing right there. And now anything can happen in this game. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Now it's the DH, Hunter Renfroe. Foul ball there.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
That missed by a lot. And now it's even 1-1. Dave Lawrence assigned to work home plate in this one.
Good umpire, Boog. Very fair, very consistent. Now, I did hear some feedback that he opens up the outside corner a little bit on left-handed hitters, which, you know, for me, I'd be kind of salty. So maybe something to keep an eye on and see if that factors into this one at all. Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Chases the changeup in the dirt. Jackson collects, fires to first, gets him. One away on a drop 3rd strike.
Well, he hadn't seen that changeup the entire at bat until that put-away pitch, and it's pretty tough to deal with as a hitter. You're up there battling, trying to read and react with 2 strikes, and then all of a sudden a pitch comes out of nowhere, and it's a good changeup. It's just almost impossible to hit it when you haven't seen it.
And it's fouled away. One down, base is empty. He swings and fouls. On the ground, right side. Slings to first in time.
Batting 8th, the 3rd baseman, Michael Garcia.
Here's the 3rd baseman, Michael Garcia. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So When you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. 2 out, space is empty.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole...
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch. But we're all tied up thanks to this solo homer. All even at 1 apiece. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Bottom of the second, and stepping in for the Yankees, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Chisholm Jr.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
0-1.
On the ground, right side. Sends it to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second. And next for New York, Oswaldo Cabrera. And that's outside. Next offering is in for a strike. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
In the air, left side. Blanco under this one. He's there. He's got it. And that is the third out of the inning. Through 2, we're tied 1 apiece. Back now in the Bronx, and now the right fielder, Joey Wiemer. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Little chopper rolls foul.
Well, these Royals definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Goldie steps on the bag. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Isbell.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's going to be Kyle Isbell. And that one is inside. Tied up here in the early going. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Grisham trying to get there. Brings it in. 2 down. Now it's the second baseman. Doubled his first time up. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
Bellinger in a full sprint makes the grab, tracks it down after the long run. And that is that. Home half of the third coming up. Tied at 1. Back in the Bronx, bottom of the inning, and here is Trent Grisham. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. Grisham with a homer in his last game. Grisham, first-round pick of the Brewers in 2015. Hard hit, right side. Over to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Alex Jackson.
And here's Alex Jackson. That's in for a strike. gets him to chase after that one.
Well, you've got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Got him swinging. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Back to the top of the Yankee order, and up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. Breaking ball inside. 1-0. Just missed. Next offering in there for a strike. Now 2 balls and a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff. So they go quietly there. On to inning number 4. All tied 1-1. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Vinny Pasquantino. Free, back to work. Fouled off, he was late. And that's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Go ahead run on base. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Royals. Salvador Perez. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Pasquantino on at first, nobody out.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Got him swinging on the curveball. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Up next for the Royals,
here's a big power threat. Bobby Witt Jr. He's already homered in this game. And that is out of play. Man at first, 1 away. And that one sliced foul. The shortstop takes the ball. And that's outside.
2 strikes.
Time called. The 2-2 will have to wait just a second. Freed out of the stretch, fires. And that's in the dirt.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead. Doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating.
Runner takes off, and ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty good spot on the outside, but just couldn't quite clip the zone. That's a stone
Up
cold
next
tape.
for the Royals,
Hunter Renfroe at the plate. 0 for 1 so far. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Bellinger under it. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. Thought about third there, but throws on the brakes. 2 away now. Dairon Blanco digs in now. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. fouled off down the right side. And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss, and that is that.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve.
Welcome back to the ballpark here on Jackie Robinson Day. Ready to go, bottom four. And stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe. Singing here on Jackie Robinson Day, what comes to mind?
Courage. I think about what Jackie Robinson had to endure to be a Major League Baseball player, what he had to deal with in society, but also what he had to deal with in his own clubhouses. To be able to go out there and do that day in and day out, man, that just speaks courage to me.
And he grounds one to the right side. And foul ball. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That's to third, and that chance handled. Fires across the diamond, and one gone to the fourth as they get the leadoff man.
Now batting, right fielder, Aaron.
Here comes Aaron Judge. He's already homered here in this one.
Going, yeah, we in go mode. Going, yeah, we in go mode. Going, we in go mode. Going.
Right through there for a strike.
Felt impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. And brings it in at the wall.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Giancarlo.
And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. His first at bat was a strikeout. Stanton measures 6 feet 6 inches, 35 years old, and he's a former All-Star Game MVP. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Oh, and 2 now.
Ball 1.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Up the middle, Witt to first, and they take care of Stanton for the out. And that will end the inning. Nothing doing here this half. We're headed to the 5th. All tied 1-1. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Well, these Royals, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
1 up, 1 down. Now here is Joey Wiemer. He's 0 for 1. And a swing and a miss.
This game has been so tight, feels like the next team to score will win it.
Fought off foul. All tied up, and we're at the top of the 5th. Hit hard on the ground is short. Slings it across, and the first two set down in the top of the fifth. Kyle Isbell steps in for the Royals. 0 for 2 in this one. And a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. And he swings through that one.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
2 outs. Hit weakly on the ground. Volpe on the run, throw to first. Not in time to get him, and the tapper turns into an infield single.
Boog, he doesn't care how he does it. He just wants to get on base, and when he does, that puts him in a position to do some damage, put some pressure on the defense as well. His wheels are truly a weapon out there.
Now the number 2 hitter, 1 for 2.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
Hard hit left side. Volpe throws to first in time, and the inning is over. So 1 left for Kansas City, still tied 1-1. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Jr.
There's a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
He takes it on his own, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Now batting, third baseman, Oswaldo Cabrera.
Oswaldo Cabrera stepping in now for the Yankees. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. That's in there. Strike 1. That one lifted to left. Blanco has this one sized up, and a couple of quick outs.
Up next for the Yankees.
And here's Paul Goldschmidt. Fly to left his first time. Right through there for a strike. Ouch, that one drilled him. Safe at first, and now we'll check on the right-hander. Hope he's all right. Definitely some concern here. That ball came back and got him right on the pitching arm. As you can see him trying to shake it off.
And if nothing else, you worry about him getting some dead arm and losing some feeling. But from what I can tell, I think they're going to let him continue, and that's a really good sign.
Man at first, Trent Grisham stepping in now for the Yankees, and immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Stays alive. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Goldie off of first with 2 away. Fights that one away, still 1-2. cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. So one hit is all they get. We're through 5, all tied 1-1. Top of the 6th inning, and now Vinny Pasquantino. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
Off the mark there. 1-2 to count.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
The pitch. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So a man on base to start the inning.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes.
Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Now it'll be the cleanup hitter for the Royals, Salvador Perez, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. On the ground to third, Cabrera throws across the diamond, and they get Perez for the out.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. The job was to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score the go-ahead run. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Man at second. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. Activity in the bullpen. Jonathan Loaisiga, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Hamilton, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Curve in the dirt, kicks away. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. Battling here as he fouls it away. Wild pitch. Catcher gets a piece. Tags the runner.
The batter, the designated hitter, Hunter Renfroe.
And next is the designated hitter, Hunter Renfroe. Runner on the go. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. With the go-ahead run at first, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Runner on the go again. Swing and a foul straight back. Runner on the move again. Look out. And it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Max Fried will give way, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for
Luke Weaver taking over on the mound.
Number 42.
Dairon Blanco getting ready to hit.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
2 on, 2 outs. That's
Ball,
inside.
That's inside.
Line drive. Bellinger tracks it down for the out. Tidy work out of the Yankee bullpen there. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. All tied 1-1. And we're back. And now the catcher comes up to him. Alex Jackson.
Alex Jackson.
Right side, hard hit. Gets it to first. One away, bottom of the 6th.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low. Throwing the ball very well right now.
One down, here comes Cody Bellinger. That one to first, and it goes just foul. Gossigi, this is a guy that grew up in big league clubhouses, and it's something that you see throughout the game. Sons whose fathers also played the majors.
Yeah, and beyond that, all the other men in those clubhouses that sort of take you under their wing as a son or a nephew and show you some of the tricks of the trade. It's just invaluable, that type of experience.
One down, base is empty. In the air, right field. Weimer under it. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Yankees, the shortstop, Anthony.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Anthony Volpe. Right through there for a strike.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Pasquantino makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. So the Yanks go in order. Score remains tied 1-1. Back at Yankee Stadium, down the third baseman, Michael Garcia. Weaver measures 6 feet 2 inches, 185 pounds, a former first-round pick back in 2014. This one smoked, could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position.
Everything came together for him. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ball game.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. So up now for Kansas City, Joey Weimer. In for a strike. It's 0-1.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away.
Just blown away in that at-bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at-bat like that as a hitter other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
Now at the plate, Kyle Isbell. And that one missing low. One out. The go-ahead run is at second. Swinging a foul out of play.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Down the line, and it's foul. One out. The go-ahead run is at second. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Nice work there to get the strikeout, and that's a big second out. I'll tell you, this home crowd will be fired up. They can get out of this and leave that go-ahead run stranded in scoring position. This is a big moment in this game.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's the second baseman. And that one fouled off. 2 down. Go-ahead run in scoring position. Chases that one upstairs.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of it.
Bottom of the 7th, here is Aaron Judge.
The right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Waka back to work. That misses. Ball 1.
You know, these Yankees just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Witt over to first. Judge out on the play.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Giancarlo.
And here is Giancarlo Stanton. And that's a strike.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
One down, base is empty. That's outside. And that's ball 1.
Ball, that's off the plate.
That's ripped. Base hit.
All over that one right there. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Next to hit, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Fastball for a strike.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
Just missing there. And the count 1-2. Got him looking. Make it 7 strikeouts for him.
Now batting,
Osvaldo Cabrera will hit next.
Cabrera.
There's a strike. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And it falls. And now first and second with 2 outs. Paul Goldschmidt now. And the Royals manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. Michael Wacha gives way, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back Hunter Harvey on the pitch out of the pen here. He's making his second appearance of the season. Tap foul at the plate. And a swing and a miss there.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Got him! They miss a big chance to take the lead here late. Yanks strand a pair. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Jonathan Loaisiga.
Now pitching for the
And to the plate for Kansas City, Vinny Pasquantino. Known for his late inning heroics. This one high in the air to left center. Grisham trying to get there. Makes the grab. And there's the one away.
As good as he's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand, you cannot hang a breaking ball right there. Lucky it stayed in the ballpark.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Salvador Perez. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
Big time GM right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Loaisiga fires. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
And time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things down here in a crucial spot. Making a move at first. On the pinch run, Freddie Fermin.
Number 42, Freddie Fermin.
And here is Bobby Witt Jr. Fouled off. He was late. One. Fought off foul. Swing and a pop-up. Chisholm sizing this one up. Out number 2.
Now batting.
So 2 down now, and here is Hunter Renfroe. He's a guy who does it all. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Up with it, fires the first. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. 1 hit, 1 left. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. All tied 1-1. So coming into the game now on defense, Freddie Fermin. He takes over behind the plate.
Number 42.
Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate.
Fermin.
High high. That's in for a strike. And that skips into dirt. And that is out of play. Got him. One gone here.
Well, that's a pitch, that slider from an opposite-handed pitcher that you usually see very well, but for some reason he didn't pick it up, and it just kind of got into the strike zone late. Gave up on it a little bit early.
Jackson swings through it for strike one.
0-1.
Base is empty, one away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. On the corner for a strike, and it's 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Throw to first, and there's 2 gone following the strikeout.
Well, obviously that was nowhere near the strike zone. By the time it got to the plate, people at home watching are thinking, what's he swinging at? But I'll tell you, some of the break guys snap off these days is just devastating. It can be so tough to recognize where a pitch like that's going to end up.
That's in there, and it's 1-1. Two down, nobody on. And a foul ball. Just off the outside corner. The count now 2-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. That one to first, and that's a foul ball. Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. 1, 2, 3, go the Yankees. It's the 9th, and we are tied. We go to the 9th, and now Dairon Blanco. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
And fouled off. And he takes one right on the black, and that is strike 2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Swing and a ball popped up. Goldie drops into the glove, and there's one down.
Now batting, third baseman
Michael Garcia, the next to hit, 1 for 3. Out to short, Volpe. And that quickly, 2 away. And next up for the Royals, Joey Wiemer.
Now, this guy, a player that, if he gets on base, has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
Foul ball there. Two down, nobody on. Here in the top of the ninth. And a foul ball. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Gets to it on to first. In time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. No runs, no hits, no errors. 2, 3, 4 set to hit in the bottom of the ninth. All tied 1-1. All set for the bottom of the ninth. Now it's the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. Right through there for a strike. Cut on and lifted in the air. And there's one down. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate.
The right fielder, Aaron Judge.
And the Royals manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. Hunter Harvey will depart, and as he heads. So the Royals bring on a new arm, Carlos Estevez. This is his third time out this year.
Number 42.
Judge spoils that one.
Carlos Estevez.
Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. All tied up here in the last half of inning number 9. Ripped to short. Witt over to first. Judge out on the play. Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now.
The designated hitter, Giancarlo.
And that's downstairs. And that's ball 1.
1-0. That's ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes.
And that drops in for a strike.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. Got him looking for the K. That's the third out, and we're headed to extras. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Devin Williams. And now the center fielder, Kyle Isbell. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Squeezes it. 1 away.
Going to have a little more discipline in future at-bats. That pitch looked good, but you can't hit it. It was just too high in the zone. You usually see a swing and miss or a weak contact in the infield.
Number 42 in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. And that one fouled off. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And now, Vinny Pasquantino.
Vinny Pasquantino.
Swing and a foul out of play.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
That one misses. And the count even 1-1. That's to third. Zips it across. Royals set down in order. Back here in New York, we're in extras here. Now it's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Ground ball up the middle, and that one handled. Tosses to first, and they get the leadoff man in the 10th. Oswaldo Cabrera digs in now.
Oswaldo Cabrera.
Step off and looks the runner back to third now.
Now batting, first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
2 on, 1 out. And here's the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. Manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. Carlos Estevez done for the night. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. New pitcher in the game for the Royals, Kyle
Number
Wright.
42, Kyle Wright.
Edge of the zone, called a strike. 0-1.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Huge strikeout there.
Well, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there, he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
Grisham in the box now, takes strike one. In there at the knees, and it's 0-2.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to fix.
Down on strikes, looking for the second straight plate appearance.
A couple of strikeouts with runners on. Sometimes you got to really bear down, and he did just that. Nice job of getting out of the jam and out of the inning.
And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the catcher, Freddie Fermin. Williams back to work. This one in the dirt, and the runner holds. Inside. One ball, one strike. And that one in the air, center field. He's got it. Runner tags at second. But now he won't try for third. Stays put with one away. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Bobby Witt Jr. now at the plate. In the dirt, blocked.
0-1's the count.
Nice job behind the plate there. Man at second. Yeah, that's fouled off. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes.
He gets the intentional walk here, and now will force at any base with 2 gone.
Clearly didn't want to mess with him right there. So I think it makes sense to play the numbers game in this spot.
Here's the left fielder, Dairon Blanco. Now a pinch hitter coming on for the Royals, Nelson Velasquez.
And he's a right-handed bat, but he handles same-side matchups pretty well, so should give him a good at-bat right here.
Outside,
ball 1, no strike.
And that is ball 1. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
1-1.
In the dirt. Runners hold tight. It's a ball and 2 strikes. With the go-ahead run standing at second here in extra innings. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
In the background is a blind spot. Rolling dice and lucky cards out.
Staying in the game on defense, Nelson Velasquez. He'll be the new left fielder after entering the game as a pinch hitter. Back at Yankee Stadium, all set for the bottom of the 11th. And now here is Alex Jackson. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Reaching down, makes the catch. Bellinger up to hit. 0 for 4 with a pair of strikeouts and a pair of flyouts. Looks like they want to set up the double play. Intentional walk will make it first and second with 1 gone.
Now batting, the shortstop, Anthony.
First and second, 1 out. And up next for New York, Anthony Volpe. Tap foul at the plate. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And the count is 1-1.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Out in front and foul to the left side. Winning run stands at second. Good job to fight that one off. To the right side. And it finds its way through for a hit. Throw comes in quickly, and the winning run at third now with only 1 gone. So they hold the runner at third, wanting to play it safe. Think that comes back to bite them?
Boy, it's hard to say. That runner on second to start extras is critical. You want to make sure you don't waste him. If they don't score this inning, there'll be some second guessing for sure.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Kyle Wright out of the game, and he leaves with the bases loaded, so he'll look for some help from his teammate coming in behind him. So the Royals bring on a new arm, Carlos Hernandez. He's making his 4th appearance of the season. Aaron Judge at the plate. Fought off foul.
Hernandez.
Late swing, fouled off. All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. It gets through, that's it. In comes the winning run, and the Yankees walk it off in the 11th.
So exciting to see a team walk it off. Not so much fun if you're on the other side, but what a great way to win. This team is celebrating, and this win is well-deserved.
And your final score here today, 2-1. A one-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi saying so long.
We need each other. We have to have each other for our survival. From the revolutionaries to the conservatives, a black united front is what we're about.
Yeah, the making of the mob, the changing of the guard, an angel from the Lord in ceremonial garb. The big homie in charge, main culprit at large, emerge over the odds. The victorious odds, the talented Mr. Trotter, a midnight marauder. If there's blood in the water, no stopping the top shotter. I drop multiple arms like candelabras on a mission. I'm chasing chicken like a chupacabra. Salute your father, I'm headed back to Wakanda after the drama. Rappers get medevac to the trauma. To the lion separated from the pride. I rule Zion, I am the most hated one alive. Was fired, another one. I represent the unwanted, undesired. Wash my hands of it all, then raise one and testified to lyrical. I'm guilty but justified.
I started running the streets when I was 9. When I started running around at 9, I knew what I was gonna do when I was 10.
Trust the vibe, Winnister, fly sinister, Philly certified finisher, the prime minister, and God's image, the monument, the homages to the problems, acknowledging how to apply penance for the transgressions that I've accepted, and acquiescence of my own presence as I inspected my loaded charges. Don't get it, so stream it at your own discretion. Every answer question, investment in your own protection. They be like black. Well, who knew we'd be receiving a new you? This Paul Zulu and Farrakhan, me Pharaoh Khufu, misinterpret my level of genius and call it cuckoo. But the